Good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss our last topic, evaporation and factors affecting it. Okay, now what is evaporation? Let us discuss about this. You might have seen that water, when we keep it uncovered, then it slowly changes to vapors. Okay, means if we fill a glass of water and keep it somewhere and we see after 2 days, then we will find that its level has decreased. It means some of the water has gone in the air. So that thing is evaporation. Wet clothes dry up. Now see, when we wash our clothes, then they are wet, then we keep it for drying. So what happens? That thing which happens in these two examples is evaporation. Okay, now in case of liquids, a small fraction of particles at the surface having higher kinetic energy is able to break away from the forces of attraction of other particles and get converted into vapor. Now see, you have studied that there is attractive force between the particles. So if kinetic energy of a molecule is very high, then it will overcome the force of attraction and it will move away. Now what happens? Few molecules which are at the top in the liquid on the surface, those molecules which are at the surface, they will be having higher kinetic energy values and they will move away from the liquid state to gaseous state, and this process will be termed as evaporation. So what is the evaporation? The phenomena of change of a liquid into vapors at any temperature below its boiling point is called evaporation. Now see, if we talk about water, then its boiling point temperature is 100 degrees Celsius, but this evaporation will occur at a temperature less than 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, it may occur at any temperature. This is very important. At any temperature it may occur. So with the decrease in temperature, this process may decrease, but it will occur. Now what are the different factors which affect evaporation? Now we will see with the help of an activity about evaporation process. Now see, we will take 5 ml of water in a test tube and keep it near a window or under a fan. So here which factor we are studying? We are studying the wind velocity, the speed of wind. Okay, now we will take 5 ml of water in an open beaker. Okay, in an open beaker we will take. Previously what we did, we took in a test tube, then we took in a beaker. Okay, now we will put it under fan or near window. Then we will take open china dish. China dish you all must be knowing. China dish is like this. This is a china dish, like this it is, like bowl. It is just like bowl. Okay, this is the shape of china dish. So in china dish also, if we take certain water and we keep it near window or under fan, then in these three we can differentiate what happens. Okay, now at the room temperature we have to record. What is to be recorded? Time or days taken for the evaporation process. In all the three cases, how much time is taken for complete evaporation. Okay, now if we repeat the same activity on a rainy day. Rainy day means when it's raining and there is a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. Is there change in evaporation process or it runs at the same speed? This is to be checked. So on a rainy day what happens? So these are the different things which are to be checked. Okay, now there are four main factors which affect the rate of evaporation. Okay, now what are those factors? Those factors are temperature, humidity, surface area, wind speed. Okay, these are four factors. Now let us discuss one by one. Temperature. With the increase of temperature, more number of particles get enough kinetic energy and so they change in the vapor state. So if we increase the temperature, evaporation process will increase because kinetic energy of molecules will increase. Now if we talk about humidity. So humidity, what do we mean by humidity? Amount of water vapors present in air is called humidity. Now air has capacity to hold water molecules, okay, but it can hold water molecules to certain extent. If its number increases, then it falls down as rain. Okay, now if it is humidity or humidity is more, then what will happen? Rate of evaporation will decrease. Now let us talk about the third thing. Third thing is surface area. Now what is surface area? Just like in the previous case which we saw, this was the test tube. Test tube was having only this much place which was exposed to air. So that was the surface area of liquid when it is present in test tube. But when it was present in a beaker, then what was there? This much area was there which was exposed to air. So surface area was more in case beaker, it was less in case of test tube. Now if surface area is more, then evaporation process will increase, it will be more. Now next, wind speed. Now as wind speed increases, what will happen? It will increase the kinetic energy. So when kinetic energy increases, it means the vapors will move away with the wind. If vapors will move away with the wind, then evaporation process will be more or it will increase. Now from this diagram you can well check. Now I have taken two different types of cups. One is having lesser surface area and the other is having more surface area. Now in which if we place our coffee at the same time, then what will happen? Which coffee will become colder? Okay, so we will see that this will become colder at lesser time, this will take more time for becoming cold. So why it happens? It happens from this illustration, you can well check. See, this is the liquid and those molecules which are at the surface, they are having high energy. Okay, so high energy is there, so they keep on evaporating. Okay, now those molecules which are having medium energy, they will be pulled back into water. Okay, and those molecules which are having minimum energy or lower energy, they will remain in liquid form only. Okay, so from this you can check that with the increase in energy, evaporation process increases. So there are so many methods for increasing energy. Now whenever evaporation occurs, it results in cooling. So many times we are asked about evaporation causes cooling. So how the process goes? First of all, surface molecules absorb heat. Okay, surface molecules absorb heat. Then what happens? It increases kinetic energy. Okay, Now, okay, so first of all, surface molecules absorb energy. Surface molecules absorb energy, and then it increases kinetic energy of the molecules. Because of this increase in kinetic energy, the forces of attraction are overcome, and then because when they overcome the forces of attraction, then they escape into gas. Okay, because of this, what happens? Decrease in kinetic energy of remaining molecules. Okay, now why there is decrease in kinetic energy of remaining molecules? This we are going to discuss. Now see, here we are having surface molecules. Okay, these molecules are in touch with molecules which are at the back. Okay, now when their energy increases, they gain energy from these molecules. Okay, their energy increases, it means they have got energy from the molecules which were touching them. So what happens? Since these molecules lost energy to these molecules which are escaping, so their energy value decreases. Now since their energy value decreases, so energy decrease means decrease in temperature. So whatever is left out with us, that thing has lesser temperature. Lesser temperature means, we can say in other words, when evaporation process occurred, it resulted in cooling. Okay, now in the form of definition, how can we say? In an open vessel, the liquid keeps on evaporating. This is what we have studied till now. The particles of liquid absorb heat energy from the surrounding to regain the energy lost in the evaporation. This absorption of energy from the surrounding means those molecules which are touching the molecules. Okay, those molecules will give energy, and that energy will be absorbed by those molecules which are going in the air. So because of this, the energy of surrounding molecules will decrease and liquid will become cool. Okay, now a few questions. First, why should we wear cotton clothes in summer? Okay, this is the question which is asked many times. During summer, what happens? We perspire a lot. Okay, why? Because our body needs to keep it in at particular proper temperature. Okay, so during evaporation, what happens? Particles at the surface of the liquid gain energy from the surroundings or body surface and change into vapor. So what happens? Those liquid molecules which are on the surface of our body, they gain energy from the body surface and they change into vapors. Heat energy, how much heat energy is required? They need latent heat of evaporation. This much energy is required for absorption. When body absorbs this much energy, then it changes into vapors and then body becomes cool. Okay, now why do we use cotton? Because cotton is a good absorber of water. So because of this good absorbing capacity, whatever sweat is there, that sweat is absorbed properly and our body is ready for further sweating. Okay, so because of good absorbing property of cotton, it is used for wearing purpose in case of summer. Now, why do we see water droplets on the outer surface of a glass containing ice cold water? Now see, when we will keep an ice cold water in a glass, what we will see? After some time, from the outside, if we see, there will be water droplets. Now from where these water droplets come? These water droplets come from the air, because air contains moisture. that moisture when comes in contact with surface of tumbler or glass, then condensation process occurs. What occurs? Condensation. What is condensation? Conversion of gas into liquid. So because of that, water droplets come from the moisture present in the air after condensation. Now whatever we discussed, on the basis of this you have to solve these question answers. Okay, in case of any doubt you can ask. Thank you.